Hello, my name is David. I am going to be planting these 2 4-packs of Coleus today here in this little spot in our yard that kind of gets pretty much full shade all day with a few hours, maybe 2 or 3 of a little dappled sun that comes through. We picked up these 2 4-packs from Walmart and we've had them for a few days now and they just really need to get into the ground. Earlier I kind of tilled up and kind of fluffed up the soil here because we have really clay soil, so I used these 2 tools right here to just like work up the soil a little bit, just in hopes of making a little bit better. So I'm gonna plant them in the ground and then I will talk about them a little bit more after that. So let's do it. Okay, so I got them all planted now, and it kind of looks a little drab right now, but they are gonna fill in. So let me tell you a little bit more about the plants themselves. So we got them from Walmart. They have been sitting here for a few days, and they needed to be planted, but we've actually never planted Coleus before, and we have one back on the patio that is doing amazing in a pot, so we figured we wanted to do a little bit more and see how they do in the ground. And that one's getting really big already, and it's only been a few weeks. And while these do look a little bit sad right now and super spaced out and like nothing's really going on, they will space out to about 10 to 12 inches wide, so they'll kind of be touching each other a little bit. And then they're gonna grow 10 to 24 inches tall. I imagine they're probably gonna stay a little bit on the shorter side of that just because they don't get as much sun as like they probably want. Because it does say on the tag that they do want 4 to 6 hours of sun and they will not get that here. But I do think that they will be happy enough to survive, I guess. When I was planting them, I broke one of the root balls, one of them when I was taking out of the container, so I'm just hoping that that one stays alive and makes it through. That's why I kind of put that one in the back. And these tend to like it a little bit more when they dry out, so I won't be watering, like drenching them every day. And then I will come in probably once a week with just a generic plant food, and that'll just be once a week. I fertilize on Saturdays, so I'll just throw that into the mix. So I did till it before like I showed you guys, and you want to go about 7 inches down and try to get as much rocks and other kind of junk out of there, which we do have a lot of rocks in our beds around our house. And then when I planted, like I said, I have clay soil, so I threw some gypsum in the holes to try to hopefully break that up and make the plants a little bit happier so they're not just living in clay. And then as well, like I do with every plant that I put in the ground, I put a little bit of biotone in there with it, so it's kind of the starter fertilizer to help it get its roots going. And then I watered everything in after the fact and just made sure to settle all of the root balls and make sure there's no air pockets or anything. We don't have any mulch yet, but we are getting that in the next couple weeks or so, I believe, so that will be a little bit better of a look. It does look kind of like mulch right now, but that's just because it's our old mulch. That's just what we're working with. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was probably a little bit rough around the edges because I don't necessarily know what I'm doing, but thank you for sticking with me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.